Evangelista Cyborg Santos is 28'5'9", 203 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
赤コーナー180センチ91キロ西島
Yosuke Nishijima is 32, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, 0-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Referee goes for the last-minute instructions. Both fighters retreat to their corners. And in just a moment, Final Conflict Absolute 2006 will get underway. Didn't take long for them to throw the leather, Drake, as some great knee spot from Cyborg.
Oh my gosh.
Nishijima in the early going.
Immediately attacking came out right off the bat, and that's the one thing you have to do with a guy that's better in the stand-up is attack him right away, keep fan in the corner.
Forget about nerves in this fight for Cyborg. Immediately attacking Nishijima with the tie clinch. Again, showing some of that shoot-a-box pedigree, and really going to town now as Nishijima comes back with a body combination.
Now, if you look, Cyborg's doing a great job.
Wow,
great job. He's doing a much better job than we have seen him in the past. He's definitely been a lot more aggressive, as he said he was going to be.
Already making a liar out of me. We know that he has limited submission skills, but he'd rather keep the standing. But knowing that Nishijima's background is boxing, doing the very smart thing in taking him to the ground.
Hey, there's no reason to be a hero in a fight. The whole point is to win the fight the best way you can, using smart ring sense. Cyborg got smart. Get it to the ground as quickly as he can.
Cyborg working from the side control. Nishijima expending energy, trying a guillotine, but nothing coming from that attempt except fatigue, perhaps, as now we see Cyborg effortlessly go to full mount.
What he did is he waited for Nishijima to start the bridge, what we call in wrestling. As soon as he planted his feet, he stepped right over the full mount. Excellent execution.
And look at the mount here, Trig. He's got the hooks in, grapevine the legs, and
in wrestling we call that the grapevine when you have both legs wrapped in like that.
Nishijima trying to stay active on the bottom. Again, taking this to the ground. Cyborg now just really smothering Nishijima with his chest. Not doing a lot, though, to improve position or even attack him with the ground and pound here, Drake. Very methodical.
Cyborg's doing excellent work keeping his hips. If you notice, you see how his hips are pinned right down to the ground, right down on top of Nishijima's hips. He's keeping him crushed so he can't move. And of course, Nishijima's really not familiar with the ground game, so he's not trying to get out of there as much as he could be. But this is definitely not a good position he wants to be in.
Do you feel that Cyborg needs to be more aggressive from the mount? This is the optimum position to be on the ground.
When you're in the mount position, you want to kind of wear a guy out. And that's what Cyborg's doing. He's taking his time, being patient. More aggressiveness, I don't think so. Not yet. A little bit later, yeah, definitely.
Well, he definitely is trying to turn it up here now as he systematically takes his shots now, holding
3, 4, 5.
Neck with those hammer fists, raining them down. Nishijima trying desperately to defend. Now he gives up his back.
That worst position, and that's pretty much what you want to do when a guy's mounted on top of you. You want to punch him or do things to him to make him give you your back.
And you can hear the shoot-a-box corner scream out Mata Leon, which is Portuguese for lion kill, which is, of course, the rear naked choke, and that's what he's trying to cinch in now.
He's sliding in. If you look at Cyborg's right hand, he's got to get just a little bit deeper. He needs to get it instead of up to his bicep. There it is.
And he's
got locked in.
Forearm bone, which even adds to the pressure.
He's got to hip. He's got to drop his hip down so a little bit more and sit up.
Cyborg evens his record in Pride Fighting Championships to 1-1.
Nishijima's completely unconscious. The choke is completely out with that rear naked choke. They're completely out. Cyborg did such a great job of getting the rear naked choke slid in that Nishijima didn't have a chance to tap or to defend it. Once he put it in, it automatically stopped completely put him unconscious.
And again, as we saw him slide it in with his hand slid, it used that forearm bone, which just really cut off all the circulation. Nice to see that Nishijima looks like he will be okay, as again, medical crack through here, and Saitama Super Arena immediately attending to his needs as a celebration of the Shoot-A-Box Academy continues to the ring. Cyborg Santos. Well, his wife will be happy, Trig. At least he won the fight that he postponed his honeymoon for at 3 minutes and 24 seconds of the opening round with a rear naked choke. Cyborg records the victory at Final Conflict Absolute.
Cyborg did a great job. Executed a perfect mount, executed a perfect takedown. He waited, he took his time, banged him out a little bit to set him up to make Nishijima think, hey, we're going to stand on our feet, we're going to stay on our feet. So he threw a bunch of haymakers, really aggressive with his knees, and then transferred to the ground. He did a great job.
And he totally surprised Nishijima when he went with the double leg takedown. Here we see the early action of those Muay Thai knees.
As you can see, he's turning his hips. You know, I'm very surprised at Cyborg. He's turning his hips on every one of his punches. He's stepping in every one of his punches. He's being super, super aggressive. It's really a great job on his part.
Cyborg victorious at Final Conflict Absolute 2006. Don't forget, the next time you will see Pride Fighting Championships on pay-per-view, we will be live. That's right, live from Las Vegas, October 21st, Thomas and Mack Center. For real deal tickets, go to unlvtickets.com or call 1-866-US-FIGHT. Be a part of history. Pride coming to America, October 21st, Las Vegas.
As you can see right there with Cyborg, he just did an incredible job of singing. Now, of course, you Nishijima up and walking across. Rear naked choke's not going to do any long-term damage to you, but it will black you out. So remember, guys, this isn't something you get to practice in your backyard. All these guys are trained professionals. But when you get a situation like that, Cyborg really executed the perfect rear naked choke. And when you get something in that perfectly, it works like a charm. And you know, he just had no time to tap and get himself out of it.